Fear and Greed, the final DLC of Year 1 and supposed final chapter in the Bad Apple arc, is finally here, Heisters. This is still very much a monumental achievement for them. Now, while we do like the new Heist, I will admit there is a tiny sour taste in my mouth about it, and we'll go over that here soon. So let's get started, Heisters. While it does expand on and address some of the complaints from the community, such as RNG and seeing just how much you steal, it lacks any sort of compelling objective, and is hindered massively from a problem a lot of Payday heists have, which is turn thing on, wait for timer, repeat, profit. The aesthetics are questionable. While at no point do I doubt that the heist is in a stock exchange, the main room is so heavily in blue, it makes it hard to see things such as outlines. And the fact that on the rooftop, looking down onto the street, you're met with this cloud of mist is disappointing to say in the least. I would have loved to see the busy street below, especially when in Loud, seeing the roads covered in cop cars. Where the heist really falls short, though, is the objectives. While it consists of many randomized aspects, such as what computers you hack, keycard locations, what elevator you enter, and the control room, with each of these locations you go to, you're met with the same objective of hack this thing to continue. Even for the escape, which is in the trailer, it's just hack the crane to get to the other side, then get in the helicopter. Most other heists, while stealthing, have had some sort of differences between Loud and Stealth in terms of objectives, but also keeping progress so you can pseudo-stealth. This heist, on the other hand, has no differences. The objectives in Loud are the exact same as the heist in Stealth, outside of a minor speed boost allowing you to bypass hack timers. So while it may be disappointing, on the other hand, it's at least perfect if you're a fan of pseudo-stealthing, as the progress you make will not be lost. Where this heist does well is the aspect of being able to properly see how much money you're stealing. This is an aspect that's been severely missing in Payday 3, and seeing that ticker run up and up felt fun. But yet again, once you get the option to leave or choose to get it all, it had the feeling of I'm just waiting to finish this timer, rather than doing anything substantial to steal all the money. The heist itself, story-wise, is talking about the companies that Concord, the ex-CEO of Murky Water, has major stakes in. Concord is using these to generate funds so he can make a new PMC. So with this information, and hopefulness to also profit as well hinder Concord, we find ourselves in the New York Stock Exchange. The story itself, fantastic. I love the fact that all the Payday 3 heists have a story and meaning to it, rather than in Payday 2 and Payday the Heist where it's just, we're stealing this from place for reasons. The heist overall isn't the worst, but considering Boys in Blue, Diamond District, and Hoxton Breakout, Houston Breakout, it does feel a little lackluster compared to the other heists. But where this heist may feel like it's lacking, the rest of the pack does not hold back. The weapon platforms offer a very unique take. The TOS-12 is a fun shotgun, allowing you to get some oomph in each shot as the cops get blown away. The animation and attention to detail, even with the use of the carrier latch during the reloads, is something you don't see in many other games. But where the fun ends, you notice that it's indeed just a stronger R870. So hopefully we can get some changes down the line to the weapon platform so we can get some differences between the two. The Viper has become quickly one of my favorite handguns. It does promote good aim on account of being able to one-shot everything, and where the Bull Kick favors in damage, the Deagle favors in its armor-piercing ability. You're able to quickly and effortlessly deal with dozers in just over one magazine worth of ammo, making this handgun feel like a pocket dozer deleter. The Jackknife is something that doesn't particularly feel special though. It has the same issue every other pistol in the game has, which is it's a bit samey. I still think the gun has a fun aspect to it, and if you like the 1911 but didn't enjoy the slow feeling of the SP11, this one will be the one for you. The outfits themselves are also amazing. Each suit has a new aspect that I enjoy, and its fact of being tied to different types of stockbrokers that you can see in the real world is very great theming. But again, as always, these suits are subjective in the end. And while they do look good, this pack has an issue with what every other Tailor pack, which is that it only has one color. Unlike Payday 2, which majority of outfits came with a couple of color swaps you could choose from. The masks as well, both free and paid, again lack the same issue with all the other masks in the game, which is highly stylized, hard to customize. But even then, we have some very good looking masks that definitely fit the theme. Now, while I don't know everything in the update just yet, one thing that I am excited to highlight is the new pause game feature, which you can do in both solo and online mode, which I've yet to try the latter. Now, while altogether this does seem like a great DLC pack, it is kind of hard to treat it like an anniversary pack, isn't it? It kind of feels like STARBREEZE is trying to pad out their content for another month, so that way part 2, where the real anniversary update is, can finally drop, which I'm very much looking forward to, as both a new UI across the game combined with crimenet and VoIP will make the game much easier to navigate as well play. Now, if I had to rate the Fear and Greed DLC pack, honestly, I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Now, while some of the aesthetics were hard to look at, the setting, the story, the outfits and weapons that come with it, honestly, all in all, is pretty damn solid. Here's hoping they can make Year 2 and all of its content an absolute steal. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you guys. Till next time on Vice, y'all take it easy.